Hi, friends. It's Ben. I've got some sad news. After doing the podcast for 4 years, we have collectively decided that we're going on hiatus. We may still put out occasional new content, but I think that regular episodes are not going to be happening so much anymore. And we will be shutting down our Patreon. I do want to say thanks again to our Patreon supporters. It means a lot. And your support has gone directly into building the show and keeping us on a a platform, keeping our feed out there. I think that we are planning to do one more full episode together as kind of a finale, send off, what you will, however you want to call that. But I encourage you to keep us in your podcast feed, and we will probably share news there of new projects and, probably occasionally be dropping Fixers episodes here and there. But yeah, as far as like trying to stick to a regular release schedule, it's just become increasingly difficult. And so with that though, I do have a special little something for today. I don't really even have a name for this, but it's basically artificial intelligence generated news for the real world. Local teenager enjoys screaming into the void of a black hole he found in the woods behind his house. Black holes are strange objects in the universe that have a gravitational pull so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape it. They are formed when a star dies or runs out of fuel. Scientists don't know what happens when things fall into a black hole, but they believe it would be extremely dramatic. People have been fascinated by black holes since ancient times. Some people think that screaming into a black hole is dangerous and extremely stupid. Others believe that it can be fun and can teach you about life and death. Black holes are fascinating, but they can also be deadly and creepy if you aren't careful. Local teenager Adam was curious about something unusual he found in the woods behind his house. He didn't know what it was, but he thought it was interesting enough to investigate. When he got to the spot where he saw this object, he discovered that it was a black hole. This terrified Adam because he had no idea what would happen if he fell into one. He also found out that a lot of people have done this before and nobody has ever survived falling into a black hole. This scared him so much that he decided to scream into it as loud as he could in an attempt to attract attention. Unfortunately, nobody heard him and nobody came to save him from being killed by a black hole. Luckily, scientists eventually figured out how to safely observe black holes and learn more about them. Black holes are another thing in the universe that are very mysterious and hard to understand. Nobody knows what happens when objects fall into them. Most scientists just assume they're destroyed before they even get there. However, there are still some scientists who believe that we will find out more about black holes in the future. They think that we will eventually be able to safely enter a black hole and explore it from the inside. Who knows? Maybe we'll discover that there's no such thing as a black hole and everything is just space-time traveling atoms. Apart from being mysterious, black holes are also quite dangerous due to the gravitational pull they have on anything nearby. It would be very easy for something to fall into one of these and not come back out again. This makes them incredibly unpredictable and could easily kill anyone who falls inside one. Even small animals can easily be sucked into a black hole and never seen again, so please, stay away from them if you value your life. Black holes are full of spiders because they're deadly and can kill you in seconds if you're not careful with them. Spiders hate humans due to our bad habits like smoking and polluting the environment, so they make their way into anything humans touch. Black holes are considered arachnids because they're just big, scary spiders that live deep under the Earth's surface, far away from humans like us. We should steer clear of these deadly creatures because they won't show mercy even if we beg for it. Although many people believe that black holes are dangerous, others disagree with this opinion because they think that screaming into them is stupid and pointless. They believe that nobody cares about these things anymore, and screamers will get nowhere with their pointless shouting strategies. Black holes are boring because only scientists care about them, not children who just want attention. Black holes are deadly because falling into one can easily kill you in seconds due to the gravitational pull they have on anything nearby. If you're not careful with them, you could easily end up dead if you go near one of these. Falling inside one of these things is easy, because there's nothing to stop you from doing so when you enter one of these things' gravitational pull zone. Although many people love learning about black holes, others believe that it's dangerous and pointless to scream into them. Black holes can be deadly or deadly boring, depending on how old you are and how knowledgeable you are about them. So think carefully before deciding whether or not to scream into one of these. Black holes are full of spiders because they're scary, unpredictable creatures with the power to kill or scare anyone who gets near them. So stay away from them at all costs. In other news today, scientists discover Papa John's pizza location on the dark side of the moon. Papa John's is a well-known pizza chain that has many fans worldwide. However, not everyone knows that the company has its own moon base. In fact, the company launched a rocket to take pizzas and Papa John himself to the moon decades ago. That's right, Papa John has been gone for decades and he's on the moon. On this moon-based pie palace, people eat and relax while awaiting the arrival of more pizza creations. Surprisingly, the moon has a similar temperature and gravitational pull to Earth. Okay, didn't know that. This means that people and pizza can survive there without issue. However, it's still difficult to transport food or people there via normal means. Taking into consideration Papa John's unusual business practice of launching pizzas, not people, to the moon, this makes sense. Plus, since the moon lacks oxygen, people can only survive there for a short time before they expire. Scientists discovered a Papa John's location on the moon using data from NASA, from NASA's lunar exploration missions. Since the moon lacks an atmosphere or life forms, astronauts can perform scientific research safely there. They use laser reflectors to map out areas and determine when they're at peak pizza consumption levels. Some areas of the moon are more Pizza Johnsy than others thanks to varying levels of volcanic activity. This makes it easy to spot where the pies are being made. Unfortunately for those who want a piece of the moon-based pie action, Papa John's does not have a location on the moon. Kind of contradicting yourself there. The company tried sending pizzas there years ago, but had no success. The unusual environment of the moon makes shipping food impossible, and survival impossible without an atmosphere or life forms. As a result, no one has ever eaten a slice of pizza. Eaten a slice from a pizza sent from this world down to this one. Okay. Customers love Papa John's unique concept of having their own moon base where pizza creations appear nightly. Unfortunately, most people don't know that this famous chain has its very own slice in outer space. When scientists figure out how to make food appear nightly, customers will stop waiting in line at their local Papa John's and go straight to the moon. Thank you. This has been artificial news for the real world. And thanks again for listening and supporting us. We love you guys, and we will have another episode up sometime soon. And after that, who knows? But stay tuned for other projects and things of that nature. Love you.